Good morning, it's Charlie giving you Friday's live trading. I hope you're very well. Looking at the euro dollar here, this is only a 5 minute chart. We can see it's just been coming down. I'm just coming into 8 o'clock at the moment. And so it's just hit its main daily pivot actually. But I'm seeing the potential for a little bit more downside. Sorry, it's not going to be a lot of pips, I don't think. Let's change the I'm seeing the potential for a little bit more downside here based on the higher time frame charts, and I've only just been chatting with the guys in the room here, and I haven't had much chance to go through my rationale, but the hourly chart's about to complete. I don't need to have a huge stop. We're talking up the higher up into these mid 90s, so I'm going to put a unit in here. And then I'm going to be looking, so shorted euro dollar with 1 unit there. Excuse me. Obviously, I can put up to 4 units in. That's the general rule. I've put 1 unit in there. If we get a bit of a retracement, I'm not looking for much of a retracement. I mean, it's literally going to be a few pips in here and there, so it won't be much. And I'll look to put 1 or 2 more units in. And I'm just going to quickly explain to the guys in the trading room what I'm up to. Yeah, I'm going to just put a stop up here. I think about 96 is enough. I could put it at 98, I guess, but I don't. I'm looking at my hourly charts, and I don't think it even needs to be that high. So I'm going to put the stop at 96. Anyway, I'll press pause, and we'll come back to this, and I am going to be looking to put some more in. So just bear with me here. Okay, just back, and so I was just waiting for 8 o'clock. 113.86 is where I'll be adding. Okay, 113.86. I'll explain once I get the other charts down. Okay, just back, and I've been chatting with the guys in the room here, and forgetting that I've not updated you on this trade. So it's 8:36 now. So this trade on the euro dollar, there's a number of factors. This is just an hourly chart here. There's a number of factors I was looking at here this morning. The 4 hour chart. I look at things like slope of moving averages at times. The 4-hour 50 is still sloping down there, so it might mean that this still wants to come down a little bit based on that. The daily charts had a nice couple of day rally up into some resistance zone, so we've got the potential to just back off a little bit from there. But the one thing that I have to impress is that we've got the G20, and I don't know how busy these markets are going to be today for having too big a move. So I'm aware that it might be a big ask. I don't know on the likes of this euro dollar today. We'll have to see. So what else is there to mention there? As far as this trade's concerned, so I've put that 1 unit in, and I said I'd add a second unit at 86. If I bring up a 5 minute chart here, 86, which is here, this black line here, it's just the 4 hour pivot that came in at 8 o'clock this morning. So that's where I would add a second unit. There's usually quite high odds of that morning pivot being hit, so I quite often use it as a place to buy or sell off of. So if we do get a retracement up to there, but that'll be it. I will just keep it at 2 units because of I'm having to look at this and think, the potential is there today that this could get a bit stuck and not move far enough. But anyway, as far as targets are concerned, I'm targeting this price action area through here. So in the sort of mid 60s or so is where I'm looking. We've got some moving averages there as well, haven't we? The 500, a 200, and the 50s coming up towards it. So a cluster of MAs down there as well. So that's what I'm looking as far as targets. So we're just we're going to sit and wait and see how that plays out. So we're going to get back to our Friday morning confessions whilst we're waiting on that. Okay, right, just back. And we've just been having a discussion about what moves the markets around and how the markets move around. Because I've had a question from one of our clients. So I'm just talking with the guys in the room here. And I've said I was going to record a video because he's one of our swing traders. And one of our members has said, why don't you just start press record and just include it within your video here today. So I'm going to do it. So the question was about pushing the markets. What pushes the markets around? And the question was, if you had 10 investors and 9 investors were long, which out of the 10, and so which has pushed the market, whatever the market is, higher. and then you've got one investor who is short, how can the market come down if you've got 9 people who are long and one person who is short? So I've just been having this discussion with the guys in the room. Well, firstly, you need to have, in order for a market to keep going, a bit like trying to get a car to go up a hill, you've got to put some, you've got to put the foot on the gas, and so you've got to put the foot on the accelerator in order for it to keep that momentum going up the hill. So we need more investors to come in. For one, those 9 longs down here is not necessarily going to keep pushing it up. So, but there's we're covering this off in a fairly straightforward, simple way. But how could it be that one short could help push it over? Well, volume, as some of our guys have said. So volume, it could be that might have 10 investors. These 9 might be trading with a certain size, and this person could be a lot bigger. This person could be a lot bigger on the short side. So that's one way. So volume, size. What else could have happened is that of these 9 people who are long, maybe some of them have started banking profits. So that could add to the pressure, which would help push the market over as well. People were actually banking profits. So because when you're banking profits, you're effectively taking you're actually turning a long into you're selling at that point, so it's creating selling pressure. So there's a couple of reasons there for how a market, I'm trying to remember what else I was talking about. Oh yeah, and we're talking about orders as well, and the market makers themselves could be at a point where there's no other orders. Let's say in simplistic terms, there's always orders, but there's no more orders to help push the prices up, but there's orders below price. So the market makers may help push the price back down in order to fulfill those orders. So in answer to that chap's question on the app, there you go, I've covered it in today's video. Okay, just back, and while I've been doing that, we've just come up. So I'm gonna, where's my deal ticket gone? There it is. So I'm gonna get that second unit in. So I'm just only gonna put 2 units in actually today. Like I said, I was gonna put 3 in, but I don't know if I can quite justify it today in light of the market today. So anyway, I've got that second unit in, so I'll press pause for now. I have to. Right, just back here, and we're getting closer to the target. So I'm just going to bring up the deal tickets now, and I always joke about this because every time I bring up the deal ticket, the market stops, doesn't it? But we're going to see if it can have that little push down there to my cluster down here. So somewhere around, might be just 65, 66 probably, reality on the order is where we're going to come out. So I wasn't looking for a lot today. Like I said, I wasn't expecting too much movement today. But mind you, then again, when I do say that, sometimes the market will then carry on going for miles. But I don't have a huge amount of analysis on an intraday basis to want to hold on to this trade, so I'm treating it for what it is. And look, as I've now bought the deal tickets up, we can see that the market has just sort of hovered a little bit there. If we change this to a 5-minute chart, there we go. So we can see what's going on the 5-minute chart here. So it came up to that 8 a.m. pivot. If we take it back. There it was. There's the black line there. So it came up to that 4-hour pivot up there that came in at 8 a.m. this morning, and has rolled over. So we're just literally waiting now to see if it can get down to that level. But now I've bought the deal tickets up, you can see that it's it may not. Now what I'll do then is I'll put some limit orders in that zone, because I'm chatting away here with the guys in the trading room, and here they all are. Look, we're having a big old conversation. We're in the middle of Friday confessions at the moment, which we do every Friday, and so whilst we're keeping an eye on this market, so what I'll probably do is I'll just put some limit orders in, some target orders in, just in case it has a little flurry down there. So I'll press pause for now. Okay, just back, and the target's just been hit. I put the limit order in at 66. I'm just going to bring it up, and it's hit it. So let's bring it up. It's not actually quite hit on the charts. Look. but we've done it. If I can get the screenshot right. I only want to take the screenshot of the trades that we've taken this morning, not all my other trades that I've got in my account there. Okay, so yeah, so blimey. Okay, I put it in at 66. There we go. Look, it's filled me at 66. I got that's at Saxo Bank. So I don't know if the chart even has gone to 66 quite. So it just goes to show sometimes you get a bonus there. So there's the two entries. We got the first entry in at 82. We just got the second entry in at 86. And I had my limit orders in at 66, and one of them even got a positive slippage there. Look, 65.9. So what have we made here today? 240, 340. Is that £430? Yeah, £430 today. Okay, so and that's done me a favour because I'm heading out for the weekend and I wanted to get this video done early today. So targets are set, targets are hit. So for the video, we are done for today. So we've rolled over a bit. Oops, what's happened to my charts? That's given me a sign. Okay, my charts just disappeared. Let's see if I can. No, charting software's gone at the moment. But I'll have to reboot that. So we've had our rundown, and we've had that nice little spike. Oh yeah, it did hit 66. Look, if I look on a 5-minute chart, it did. I was only looking at an hourly there before. But we're all done, and so that's it. I'll see you next week, and live trading back next Friday.